G'day and welcome back to episode 2 of the Zero to Hero Challenge. We were just at the dealership after finishing up our first contract and got approached by another farmer who really needed a hand with another harvest. He was getting pretty desperate because it's starting to get close to the end of the month and really needs to get his crop in, so he's offered us just over $30,000 to give him a hand with his harvest, but it seems like a good price. But I looked on the map in the app. We'll just go and check it in a minute. So we'll bounce up here to the farmland area, and there it is, field 1. So she's a fairly decent sized field, but like I said, he was pretty desperate to get his crop in, and I said, yeah, well, we're pretty desperate for some money and to get some work going, so we'll come and give you a hand. So that's where we're heading. I mean, got some pretty big equipment. Got a big New Holland tractor and fairly big trailer, and the 8T fence, so can't complain with that sort of equipment. So we'll get going. So as you would have noticed, we've just carried on this recording straight from finishing the last episode. It's going to be quite quiet to get out of here. So we're still in August, and hopefully once we finish this contract at the end of the day, it'll give us enough money to sort us out somewhere to stay on our piece of land that we're allowed to stay on, and we'll be able to go and check that out later on in the day. So we'll get this harvest out of the way, help this farmer, and then we'll be able to sort out our land, or the land that we've been told we can occupy a bit of space on for a while until we get on our feet. Pretty nice of him to offer up a little bit of land for us. So that looks like our big field over off to the right there, and just down that little goat track. And just checked, and we're selling it at the same place we sold the last harvest as well. So that's obviously the best place that's paying for crops at the moment, especially if you've got two farmers in a row wanting their crops to go there. So pretty happy. Trying to remember, I've got a new controller for the PC, so that's I've got to relearn the buttons, or just keyboard it. I will get there eventually. Alright, so once again we are not going to be straw swathing. We'll just spread the straw out. So I hope you've enjoyed the first couple of episodes, well, at least the first episode, and hopefully you'll enjoy this one, and enjoy seeing where this one's going to progress to, and sort of what sort of path we take to getting to where we need to be. And the goal is to buy the main farmland and get some animals and pretty much become millionaires from our farm. So it'll be interesting. And like I say, we are playing on hard economy and with seasons, so definitely going to be a challenge. but we're pretty keen for a challenge. So I'm looking forward to it, and looking forward to where we go. So I won't make you suffer through too much of this harvest. You've seen a lot of harvesting in the first episode, so we'll do a few screenshots and a few time lapses through this, and we'll catch you once we get the field finished and we're ready to sell. So sit back and enjoy the harvest. restart now. Alrighty, this is the fourth harvester full we've put into this trailer. As you can see, we're not quite at 100%, but 50,000 litres is good enough for us. So what we'll do is we'll take this first load over to the sell point and get it sold. We are starting to make a fair bit of headway on the field. We've done one headland right around the outside, and we've made quite a few passes up and down. I'd say we're probably getting close to a quarter of the way through the field, I'd like to think. It certainly is a fairly decent sized field, so pretty sure we got to go this way to get to the road that takes us to the sell point, and that'll take us down past the field that we harvested in the last episode. Might have to come down there when we get some time and shoot some basketball. So this is a pretty good map. I'm quite enjoying playing on this map at the moment. Like I say, we're only part way through our second harvest, our second contract, so early days yet, but I like the feel of this map. It's got quite a nice feel to it, and certainly one that I can see me spending a few hours on, so which will be good. And try and get a few jobs done off screen as well. If we do any contracts, we'll take screenshots of what we've done, and so that way everyone keeps up to play with the progress and don't get bored watching the same thing over and over again. So sit back, enjoy the ride. We'll go and get this dropped off and we'll get back to harvesting. Alrighty, so here we are on our final trip to the sell point. Only this trip here is a little bit different. We completed the contract on our field. This is the last load of the harvest, but there's a little bit of a change because everything that's left in the trailer seems to be leftover and extra from the harvest itself. We did 3 full loads of 50,000 litres, and then on the last load we only delivered probably just on 40,000 litres, and it said contract completed, so we had about 12,000 left in the trailer, and this is what we got left off the field. So another 26,000 litres off the field, so it gives us about 38,000 litres in total. So we'll get this sold because at the moment we haven't got anywhere to store it, and we'll see what that's worth to us. Certainly going to boost the bank account. Even though it's probably not quite the right time of year to be selling it. So it gave us pretty much $17,435. So that turned out to be a pretty profitable contract for us. So what we'll do is we'll shoot this back to the shop. The farmer's already taken the harvester and the header trailer, and he said to us, just leave this at the shop and you'll pick it up at a later date. So that's what we'll do. We'll mosey on back to the shop, and then as you can see, it's getting quite late in the day. It's 20 to 5 in the afternoon, so I think we need to go and sort out putting up a bit of a tent or something for us to sleep in overnight before we start running out of daylight. So I'll meet you back at the shop, and then we'll suss out where we need to go and what we're going to do for a sleeping arrangement. Alrighty, so here we are back at the shop. Got the farmer's nice T8 New Holland dropped off. He'll pick that up. We need to go in here and talk to our mate that's letting us stay on his land. His name's Brad. So we'll go and talk to Brad and we'll see where we go. Alrighty, so we need to go back down the main road here just behind the shop. If you get down there past the trees, there'll be a road on the right hand side, so take that. And he's also left us a little surprise around the corner here, so we'll go and see what he's got for us. Alright, he's left us a little Husqvarna dirt bike, so he said we can use this to cruise around on until we get ourselves a little bit more sorted, so he's a very helpful chap. So what we'll do is head down to our little shack, little piece of land that we're allowed to stay on, and we'll sort ourselves out some sleeping arrangements. Got a fair bit of poke for a little two-stroke. It's been a while since I've ridden one, and I don't want to fall off. So. We're just about to get taken out by a car. road so we don't hold up too much traffic. I don't think at 70 odd kilometres an hour we're not going to hold too many people up. I reckon just down here past these trees there should be a little road. Go down there until we find the watermill. Busy around here too. So this must be us right about here. Now he said we can feel free to put a tent down or something down wherever we like. So that's his house over there. And must be a little bit of a broken down car, so all we'll do is we'll try and stay out of his way a little bit. We might put something down around about here. We'll see you once we've sorted out our accommodation. Alrighty, so that's the tent set up. We've got our place to sleep, and we can carry on. So the emails just come through so we can collect on our contract. Alrighty, so here we are. The contract was 37,357 minus the leasing costs of 7,969, giving us a grand total of 29,387 for that contract. So turned out to be a pretty profitable day. 2 contracts done and $56,000 in the bank. So got to be pretty happy with that. So that'll do us for the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed so far, and I hope you like the direction we're heading. If you haven't, please subscribe. Feel free to like, comment, share on the video, all that good stuff. And we'll see you back for the next video shortly. Cheers for watching.